Ladies, gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. We are officially moving into the first week of Season 6 here in Modern Warfare and Warzone, but curiously enough, despite Season 6 pretty much just starting, we actually have some very interesting information on Season 7. Yes, you heard that right. As of today, we're still unsure if Season 7 is actually going to exist in Modern Warfare and I guess Warzone as well, because when Season 6 is set to end, Black Ops Cold War is already going to be available. And usually with Call of Duty, they don't typically release brand new content in older games, especially right after the new Call of Duty releases. But that said, what we have to talk about here today seems to indicate that there could be some life left in Modern Warfare even after Cold War comes out. So today we're breaking down everything we currently know about Season 7. So if you enjoy the video at any point, let me know by dropping a like on it. And of course, if you're new around here, we are currently on the road to 600k before Cold War releases. So if you want to stay on top of everything going on in the world of Call of Duty, this is 110% the place to be, so feel free to hit that subscribe button. Also, code WhosImmortal is still 30% off on G Fuel right now, so if you want to grab anything there, if you are looking to try G Fuel for the first time, code WhosImmortal has got you covered. Anyways, when it comes to Season 7, as I said, things are just very weird to say the least, because in all the previous Call of Duty games that had seasons, meaning basically just Black Ops 4, the season that was live when the new Call of Duty game released was the last season, and that essentially just never ended. And then prior to that, we never had any new DLC packs for maps and whatnot released right after the new Call of Duty debuted either. So Year 2 content isn't something we've seen a ton of outside of Black Ops 3 back in the day. So initially, most people assumed Season 7 wasn't going to exist, but if it does, according to the Battle Pass screen we have now, it would effectively be going live around the 24th of November, as that is when Season 6 is set to come to a close. Now, when it comes to the content Season 7 could include, things honestly just get even weirder here because there's not nearly as much new content here as there have been in previous seasonal leaks videos, but instead, there's just a lot of leaked content that we currently have as MIA, which is not in the game despite being leaked before. So some of the big things for Season 7 that I guess are more recent are that of the soap operator who honestly could be coming to the game during Season 6 or even could be coming to the game during Season 7. As of right now, that's kind of just a very big question mark. If you were to come here in Season 6, you would be the 4th operator for the season, and we just haven't seen that happen before. And then if you were to come to the game in Season 7, that would also be a bit weird because, to me at least, that seems like a lot of wasted hype, right? Because obviously, Soap is a huge character in this franchise. Everyone has been wanting to see him in this game for so long, so to have him release when a massive chunk of the player base is probably going to be on the new Call of Duty game, that would kind of seem like a wasted opportunity, but nonetheless, Soap is an option for Season 7. Then alongside that, we also have the leaked Alcatraz map for Warzone, which honestly is another very strange one because it doesn't necessarily tie into Modern Warfare all that much. However, obviously it does tie into the Cold War into the Black Ops universe, but as to why it's in the files for Modern Warfare, perhaps this is something we're going to see with the Warzone update when Cold War releases and the storyline sort of shifts into Cold War at that point. But again, as of right now, this is something that can't really be explained quite yet. Now, as I mentioned, there's also some leaks that we've seen throughout the year already that have still yet to come to fruition, which honestly just makes me wonder, what if Season 7 is kind of going to be like a leftover content season in a sense for those people who still want to play Modern Warfare instead of Cold War? Obviously, not everyone is going to jump ship when Cold War releases. Plenty of people are going to still be on Modern Warfare, so I wouldn't really be all that surprised if we do see some missing content finally debut, but it's just something we haven't seen done before. However, way back at launch, we had one massive series of leaks, right? And that detailed a ton of operators and multiplayer maps, some of which are in fact still missing. This includes an Allegiance operator by the name of Kilgore, another one by the name of Nebo, another one named Stoli, another one named Trig, and another named Yandi. Then we also have some Coalition operators named Hooper, Kato, Quinn, and probably the most interesting of them all, Lynch, who is actually Marshawn Lynch, Beast Mode himself, which I think would be absolutely awesome to see happen. Playing as Marshawn Lynch in Modern Warfare, I think would be pretty cool. But yeah, that is quite a few operators who we haven't seen debut yet in game. But more on why that may be here in just a moment. Now, we also saw a handful of maps leak, as I said. Originally, we had 36 multiplayer maps leak, but in the time since then, we've seen quite a few of them come out, and some of them also appear to have just been locations in Warzone as well. But the unfamiliar ones are currently Hook in Gunfight. Then we also have Lowline, Malyshev, Oasis, Ravine, Slums, Subbase, Yurzikistan, Torres, then also Transit for 6v6 and 10v10. So again, that is multiple seasons worth of content that's just not in the game. So where exactly is this missing content? Well, there's really only two options here that I see at least. Option A, this content actually is or was planned for release and ultimately just got pushed back. And if Season 7 were to be a real thing here in the future, it could just be a mix and match of delayed content pushed live for anyone who is still interested in playing this game post Black Ops Cold War. Then option B here is this content was originally in the game. Obviously, it was in the files from when it was leaked, so it has existence, at least at one point, but ultimately it could have just been scrapped and never meant to debut in game. And unfortunately, as of right now, either option stands an equal chance at being the real answer. Only time is going to tell whether or not this content is intended to release, or whether it's just old content files that aren't active in the game anymore and won't be releasing here anytime soon. But there is more to this interesting series of events too. All of that taken into consideration, when Season 6 launched, we actually got one official confirmation for Season 7. However, even though it is official, there's still some strings attached here. There is still a catch, and I'll explain it here momentarily. But on the Season 6 Battle Pass, multiple players at this point have gotten this screen that says, "Congratulations, you've progressed enough in Season 6 that if you purchase the Season 6 Battle Pass, you will have earned enough COD points to buy Season 7 at a 50% discount." So, literally right here in the game, it says, hey, you'll be able to buy Season 7's pass in the future. Now, the catch here is that this could just be some simple coding mistake that they forgot to correct, where this is sort of a message that is meant to be displayed every single season, and it would always say the next number in line. So, for instance, in Season 4, it'd say, hey, you've earned enough to buy the Season 5 pass. In Season 5, it'd say that for Season 6. In Season 6 here, it says it for Season 7. So it could very well just be a copy and paste thing that they didn't update, and unfortunately, it now highlights a season that may not actually happen. So all that said and out of the way, yes, there is content in the game files that would indicate Season 7 is real, but at the same time, there's also plenty of answers and other options that say Season 7 may not be a thing, and Season 6 could in fact be the final season of Modern Warfare. For Warzone though, of course, the same thing cannot be said. That is going to transfer to Cold War, and we're going to have Warzone updates there for Cold War Season 1, Season 2, so on and so forth. Ultimately, what this comes down to, I guess, is us having to wait and see after the mid-season update what kind of things surface in the files, and then what Call of Duty actually has to say on the matter for themselves. But yeah, there you have it. With all of that being said, that is effectively what we now know about Season 7 and all of its mysteries so far, and that is going to wrap things up for today. If you guys enjoyed the video, let me know by dropping a like on it. And of course, if you're new here, if you want to help us reach 600,000 subscribers before Black Ops Cold War releases, feel free to subscribe to stay on top of the latest Call of Duty news, intel, updates, and pretty much everything in between. As I mentioned earlier, right now code WhosImmortal will still get you 30% off your G Fuel order, so if you want to grab anything there, be it a new tub, a shaker cup, a starter pack, anything like that, code WhosImmortal has got you covered. But once again, thanks so much for tuning in, and until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.